What's up YouTube? It's Ben, and in this video, I'm gonna give you some insight into the fundamentals on how $1 million billers and $1 million recruiting agencies actually maintain that level of billing and how you can too. Hey guys, so my name is Ben Nader, and if you have not subscribed to the channel already, please subscribe. Also join our Facebook group, link in description. And if you have not booked a call with my team yet to talk about building your own recruiting empire, absolutely do the same thing, link in description. Let's jump into this video right now. All right, so number one on this list is focus on the client. I can't emphasize this enough. There is so much around the client's need and your expectation of what you should deliver to the client. One, you should always be exceeding the client's need. The client is always going to give you some sort of pain point or need. That's why you're there in the first place. But when you absolutely supersede what their expectations are, based on your information they've given you, they're gonna do repeat business with you, they're gonna do referrals, they'll be loyal to you. This will go a long, long way. Focusing on the customer is really the core of what makes $1 million recruiting agency. Billing $1 million does not come easy. It's not simple, but you can get there by utilizing that first core value of focusing on the customer, focusing on the client, and really building that relationship. All right, so number two, do not be afraid to pivot. Business is ever changing. It's an evolving game. And the richest of the rich, the $1 million billers, are always ready to pivot, are always ready to adapt and move and change. It's the palm tree versus the oak tree. The oak tree falls, the palm tree just sways in different directions in whichever area it needs to go. So it depends on whatever needs are in the business. You pivot and change. Don't be married to one niche, for instance. Don't be stuck in one area. That's not gonna make you money. That will not make you $1 million biller. So $1 million billers are easily able to pivot, move, and change with the business ecosystem, with the clientele they're involved in, with the niches, with everything going on. They're easy to pivot on a dime like that. And that's why they can make so much more than somebody that's stuck doing one thing, one niche, and just being able to only do that rather than being flexible and being able to pivot on a dime. All right, so number three is building a team around yourself. $1 million billers don't get to that level without support. They don't get to that level without having the support of a team, a dedicated team, a loyal team of people that are actually supporting your operation, right? There are many, many, many things to do when you get to that level, and there's just simply not enough hours in the day. That's why you need to replicate yourself so that other people can do things that you could also do, but you're delegating those things out to other people so that you can just move 2, 3, 4, 5 times, 10 times as fast as you were previously, and that's what gets you to $1 million, right? So building out a 7-figure agency takes a team, right? They always say it takes a village. This time it takes a team. All right, so number 4, and this is critical, communicate effectively. So if you intend on building a 7-figure $1 million agency, you need the skill of communication. This is something that can be learned, or some people are naturally just good communicators, but you need this skill to rise to this level. And I'm talking about communicating not only with your own team, I'm talking about communicating with your clients, with your candidates, with anyone and everyone in the recruiting business. If you can communicate effectively, right? Get your message across the right way. Don't be misunderstood. Always communicate in the right way, the right fashion. Always communicate delicately if needed, or sternly if needed. Whatever the fashion you need to do, communicate effectively. When you master this skill, so many doors open up for you because you're able to get your message across, right? You're able to be understood in the way that you want your message to be seen or be heard by a client, again, or a candidate, or your very own team. When you master communication, you master a skill that unlocks a ton of doors. All right, so number 5 is embrace innovation. Look, companies die every single day because they're not innovative, right? So companies that built the earliest cell phones, they're gone. They're dead. Flip phones, if you have a flip phone, it's a joke, right? Everyone has an iPhone or an Android or whatever because they're innovative, right? They innovated and they moved on to the next latest and greatest thing. That's how it is in business. Everything always has to be innovative. If you're not innovating, you're moving backwards and you're slowly dying, right? It's not gonna work. You've got to be able to adapt, change, innovate, and change the way you do things so that when you come to the table with a new value proposition, it's something that's innovative. It's something that changes the game for your stakeholders, for your clients, for your candidates, for your own team, right? You need to be innovative, right? A lot of the times we used to do a lot of phone calls, right? Lots of people are doing Zoom now for interviews, client meetings, whatever it might be. But that's innovation, right? That's a simple example, but you can take that 10 steps deeper and innovate. Innovate before other people. That's another hack that you could utilize to absolutely get ahead of the curve and ensure your place in the market and absolutely ensure that you're going to climb your way to $1 million agency. All right, so number 6 is to stay organized and track KPIs. So this is kind of a 2-for-1, right? But staying organized is going to help you better manage your business and better make best business decisions, top of class, right? So understand that the more organized you are and the more that you have tracked your KPIs, right? Key performance indicators. How many shows are we getting, right? On our interviews? How many emails are we getting positively replied to? How many meetings are we getting? And how many actual agreements are we signing, right? When you have all of that data, those numbers in front of you, you're able to make better business decisions and understand where you're weak and where you're strong. And when you can know that stuff, you can absolutely just rocket ship up to the top. This is what $1 million agencies do. This is how they operate. These things come first, right? It's not all about just all the flaunty. It's about looking at the data. Numbers don't lie. Stay organized. Be really cognizant of your business decisions that should always be based on data. So organize yourself. Keep everything organized, not just the data, but your communication and all the things that I said on this entire list. If you do that, you'll 100% climb your way up to the top of that $1 million billing club. All right, guys, those are 6 ways that you can absolutely be $1 million biller if you put them into action. I want to make this video so I can give you guys value, trying to give you $1 million worth of game here in like 8 minutes, but I want you to put it into action. If you found value in this video, please smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already, and join our Facebook group, Recruiter Empire. There are almost 16,000 recruiters in the group. We'd love to have you in there. And if you haven't already, book a call with my team, also link in description, to talk about building your own recruiter empire.